Reverend Dr. Ken Gordon, spiritual leader for Centers for Spiritual Living, bringing you the last installment for our Sunday themes for 2019 for the month of August. And this one is for August 25th. And it's brought to us by Reverend Jill Brocklehurst Booth from the Center for Spiritual Living, Campbell River. And the theme for the month is Respect Other Nations and People, and her topic is Honoring All People. You know, we've been talking about this all month long. We've been talking about the power of honoring others, and for that matter, the disassociation of not honoring others. We know inherently within our own self that we are one with everything that is around us, and that to dishonor something is to dishonor our own self in one way or another. We know physically that works, and that's a method for healing, is to love that which is within ourselves rather than to dislike it. And the reason that we do that is because anger and hatred has such an incredible energy that draws and attracts more of it into our experiences, whereas love is perhaps way more subtle yet way more powerful. And when we can actually expand ourselves out and extend ourselves out and love that which is different than us, what happens is the differences disappear and the healing or the wholeness comes into our being and comes into our life. Dr. Holmes writes in The Science of Mind, every thought of cruelty is disturbing to the entire body. Solomon tells us that he that is cruel troubleth his own flesh, and every adverse thought is cruel. Thoughts of peace and goodwill, a recognition of the unity of all humanity, will produce harmony. Also in The Science of Mind, he writes, one God in whom we all live, and one law which we all use. One. No greater unity could be conceived than that which is already given. And also in this thing called You, he writes, there is a law of multiplicity in nature. You have a right to expect that what you wish for others will be returned to you through others. You have no right to expect that you can reap where you have not sown. It's pretty clear then that what is required of us in this day and age, in this time that's going on all around us, this magnificent world that we live in, that it's important for us to train our minds and train our consciousness to be able to be in a unity rather than in a separation. When I look around the world today and I see that there is so much separation, there is so much breaking apart of what's going on, it reminds me that I myself am doing the same thing within my own being. So therefore I have to, and I choose to, use my mornings or use my spiritual practice to be able to draw together my own being and my own self. Quite often during the day, what happens is I run across a circumstance or a situation where I naturally, by my human nature, separate myself from a circumstance, a situation, or an effect that is happening in my life. And the minute that I do that, what happens is I am out of principle with my own being. The requirement is to understand that that which is given, that which is outside of us, is life itself, and it's reflected from the inward first. So therefore, we trust that when we heal the in, what we do is we see in the outer what it is that we choose to have and what we choose to expect and to be able to experience in our life. This is the truth. And as religious scientists, we must practice this truth. And the reason we must practice it is so that what we can do is we can help create an Eden on earth and bring a world that works for everyone into manifestation and demonstration. Know you're loved, know you're honored. I'll talk to you next month. God bless you.